If you could choose one Rhinos player to be current to, maybe would it be? I'd probably choose Harry. I reckon he'd keep me entertained. Some of his views and outlooks on life are pretty interesting. Some that most people don't agree with, but I'm sure he'd keep me entertained as well. What's it like joining a new club? It's pretty nerve-wracking, to be fair. You know, you're walking in and there's different friendship groups, and you're not part of any of them yet because you don't really know anyone, and there's different sets of banter going on and things, and you're a little bit lost. You're like a kid joining a new school, but once you start to settle in, you know it's great, especially when the lads are so friendly. So they made it easy for me. Who is the worst dressed player at the Rhinos? Well, stereotypically, Aussies have never really had a very good dress sense, so I could pick a few of them. But there's one guy that stands out by an absolute country mile on this one, and that is Rhys Evans. Some some of the clothes he wears, Jesus Christ, unbelievably bad. So Rhys takes this by a country mile. What is your best experience from rugby so far? I've not really been lucky enough to play in any sort of big finals or games just yet. Hopefully they're to come. But a good experience I had last year. Obviously I was leaving Huddersfield and we were in a bit of a relegation battle. And we were losing against Catalan in a game that we had to win in the last game of the season. And I think we come back from, I think it was 10 points down in the last 10 minutes. And that's the note that went out when I left the club. On such a good feeling to win and not let the mates down that I was playing with. So yeah, that were one of the best feelings I've had on the field. Have you enjoyed your time at the Rhinos so far? Yeah, I've loved my time at Leeds. It's everything that I expected it to be and more, really. Such a professional club, big club. You get looked after so well, on and off the field. You know the lads are great as well. So I've loved my time at Leeds so far, and hopefully there's better times to come. What do the fans mean to the players? That's a great question. The fans are massive for the players. I think it really sort of sets in when you're stood in the tunnel at Headingley on a Friday night, waiting to come out, and then as soon as you walk out into that ground, you know you just get goosebumps so bad because the fans are so loud, and there's 20,000 odd of them rammed at Headingley, and it's an unbelievable feeling. So they don't half get behind your back, and they don't half help, especially when you're sort of in a bit of a tough position and you can just hear them singing. It's unbelievable, and that place is absolutely bouncing. So yeah, that helps. If you could play another position, what would it be? I think I'd like to play half, because I think I'd quite like the sort of pressures on you, sort of leading the team. But more than that, they're the blokes that get paid the most amount of money. You know, they're on a stupid amount of money, them boys. So that won't be too bad playing there. Right, what are you missing the most about rugby? I'm probably missing being around the lads, seeing them every day, having a laugh, acting like a big child every day, and also probably the feeling of winning on a Friday night. I don't think you can really beat that feeling, so that's that one. Who's the funniest player in the team? I think there's one bloke that takes us by a country mile, Connie. I think he's just ridiculous, some of the stuff he comes out with, you just wouldn't believe. So yeah, he's by far the funniest player in the team. What's your favourite game day meal? I'm not really superstitious about a game day meal, so I don't really have the same thing every week. It's just whatever my Mrs. cooks up for me, so I'm not too fussed what it is, just carbs and meat really before we play. Who was your inspiration growing up? It's a little bit outside rugby, this one. Probably my biggest sporting hero was Tiger Woods. I just absolutely loved him as a kid. I loved what he did. I thought he would just steal on a golf course, and how he was as a professional was just crazy. So I became a little bit obsessed with him on a golf course, and yeah, he's without doubt my sporting idol. This is my favourite question by a mile. Why do you look more like Liam Sutcliffe than Liam Sutcliffe? It's a belter. A lot of people say that I look like Sutty, which I do take quite a bit of offence for, because his nose is miles bigger than mine. Who was your best friend at the Rhinos? He's one of my best mates outside rugby, never mind at Leeds, so that's Cruz. We do spend a lot of time together and play a lot of golf together, and he sort of pushes me to be better than what I am, and I'd like to think I do the same for him, so I'll say Cruz. Who was your favourite team growing up? From being a young lad, I actually supported Leeds all the way up until about 14 when I ended up signing for Bradford, and then sort of supported Bradford, so I wasn't very loyal. But as a young lad, it was Leeds, and then as sort of a teenager, it was Bradford, and now it's back to Leeds. What made you sign for Leeds? I think Leeds is one of them clubs that sells itself. You know, Leeds showed interest in me, and as soon as they did, that was enough for me. You know, it's without doubt one of the biggest clubs in the world, one of the best places to be. You know, you get looked after so well, and I spoke to a couple of people, and they spoke highly about it. So as soon as Leeds came knocking, that was pretty much me. I was set on that from the start.